So we are at the reproductive vet this morning, bright and early. Eva gets nervous coming here, but I'm going to go in with her this time, so she should be better. She was all excited to go for a ride though this morning. So we get to find out how many puppies she's going to have today, and we're going to get ready to plan her C-section. So we shall see. So we are done at the vet's and we just made it home. So we're gonna get Eva in, get her situated, and then we'll discuss the results of her visit at the reproductive vet. Right, Eve? Right, Beaver? She said, goodness. So we are back from the vet's. Eva has a newfound friend. So we just got her room ready. I had to get her with biscuits to come up here because she wasn't feeling it. Eve. She said, Kitty, I'm not sharing my biscuits with you. So I think this is the first time Haley's actually seen Eva, where Eva wasn't chasing her. So we just got back from the repo vet. It's time to get Eva up into the whelping room to get her used to it. Oh my goodness, that kitten's playing with her. So she can relax. I got the mats down so she has some kind of cushion to lay on. I may order another bed like Francesca's. I still haven't gotten around to doing that. I've just been busy. You like Haley in here, I guess, huh? I'm sure she'll be in here when your puppies are in here too. She's a crazy kitten, huh, Mama? So they did their like checkup of Eva while she was there. We did x-rays. We talked about her next appointment. Reproductive vets are real precise on progesterone testing. So a lot of times if you're trying to breed your dog, you'll bring them in and get progesterone testing and stuff like that to know their numbers. So that's kind of how they operate. They like to know exactly when they ovulated, and when you breed at home you really don't know when they ovulate. We just know their heat and cycles, and we breed on X. I think that kitty will not want to play with you again. Sorry for that. You want to go out, Haley? So when you do progesterone, they want to know exactly when they ovulated. Obviously, I don't know exactly when she ovulated. I just know what days we bred her. So where they do precise counting and stuff, I just do what works for me. So I give them the breeding date, and then they do their little calendar thing they have, and they, you know, if I bred her on this day, well, did she ovulate 2 days before? So they take all that into consideration. So they have Eva's first, from her first breeding, her first, don't jump it. First, look, Eva, you can come this way. Eva, come on, look over here. You can walk right out. Oh my goodness, come on. Come on, Eva. Look. Yeah, look, you can walk. Look, I'm walking right over it. See, Eve? She's gonna jump that little nut instead of going around because she's used to the door being over here. Hey, goof troop. Eva. Yeah, come on. Come on. Eva. Yes. Oh, she got it. Okay, she said whatever. So they have her first due date being Monday if we went by her first breeding. So we are going back Monday to... today we just did our x-ray, and she had a little bit of a physical. They checked her out. They listened to her lungs. They, you know, look in her ears. She's got milk. She's had milk. So they checked to see if her milk's in, which it is. So Monday when she goes back, she will be having a progesterone blood test to see what her numbers are. They have to be low for birth to be imminent. So if I went in and it was a 15 or 20, then she's not ready to have the babies. If I go in and she's at a 2, then they will be taking the babies Monday. So we won't know. But they are a busy place, so we'll So we're gonna bring her in Monday and see where she's at. And I have her due around Halloween. Now, what I get the date around Halloween is basically I count 64 days from her last breeding. That's where I get Halloween. Doesn't mean that I think she's exactly gonna go on Halloween. It just means sometime that week she's ready to go. So all her milk's in, and she hasn't been nesting or anything like that yet, so that's usually signs too. I am going to start taking her temp twice a day as directed by the repo vet, just to see if she has her temperature drop. I don't always excuse me, find that to be, you know, a sure sign either, because you could miss it, but I will do it because the reproductive vet asked me to, so I will be doing that. But I just want Eva to come up here and be able to relax. I don't know if she will with Miss Haley in here. Haley loves to play, and she's not afraid of dogs. Look at Eva. She said, oh gosh, I just love him. So I did feel her puppies move. So I will post the x-rays here. The vet said they saw a clear 6 of them. So they think there's a good picture, and they saw 6. So we have known that to be wrong before, but I don't know. We will go with 6, and then we will find out when they're born if there's 6 more or less. But 6 is usually about a good size for Eva. This is Eva's last litter. So once her puppies go home, she will go back to our reproductive vet and get spayed and become part of the Golden Girl crew with Fiona and Ellie. But right now she's really fascinated with this kitty. The cat's very playful. But that is the update. We may have puppies as soon as Monday, or definitely next week they will be here, just because of all the dates. We bred 3 days in between, but sometimes they can come a little early anyway. Even if you say, oh, she didn't get bred on the last date, there's really no exact science to it. When they get here, they get here. But if her numbers are good on Monday, we will have puppies on Monday. If not, we will have them sometime during the week. So what I'll do is I'll go in Monday, and if the numbers are too high, they'll tell me to come back the next day, depending on how high they are, or a couple days from then. So they are the experts. I leave that up to them. We go, and it's in Dover, so it's a little over an hour drive. Dover, New Hampshire for Broadview is where we bring our dogs. Eva, you can't pick her up. She's not a puppy. She said, oh my God, I caught her. Eva, be nice. So I'm gonna have to take Haley out so Eva can get some rest, because look at her, she is on the prowl. Are you having fun? You silly girl. She loves the kittens. So that's the update for Eva. We should have puppies by our next video. We won't be having a birthing at home, but we will have a C-section, and I will try to bring you guys along. And you know, I'm sure Monday will be a long day, because it's such a long drive. Sometimes I stay in the car and wait for the C-section. But we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. Did you like that new kitty? Yes, she does. I know you like that new kitty. So this room is ready for puppies. We always have the supplies. I'll probably just go around and do another cleaning of it. But that's about it. So, a little update for the week. You just saw that we brought Eva in. I brought Eva in today, and we may have puppies Monday. It may be later in the week. I won't know for sure till after Monday's visit. But I am starting her up in her whelping room so she can get used to it and feel comfortable. But she's been busy playing with a kitten up there, and Haley loves the dogs and likes to see them and play with them. So if I could get this cat off me, I'd be all set. Isabel. So, and then I did a last week's video about Hercules, giving him a second chance. So the update with Hercules, we do still have him. We did have two good families, single guys that wanted him. After we had him for a few days, his owners did they contacted us every day to see how he was doing, and they did contact us and said that they would really like him back, and that they want to work with a trainer and see if they can't get that problem resolved. So Hercules does love his family, and you know, I could try a different family and it couldn't work out too. So I really don't know if I'm making the best call or if they are making the best call, but they want to give Hercules a second chance, and I think that's a great idea. I think if you're willing to, you know, stop, think about it, you know, and thinking how you can improve the situation or how you could avoid the situation for next time, that's the first step. But they have worked with a trainer in the past, so they have somebody on hand, and that's what they said to me, that they want to work with a trainer. They want to keep Hercules. They do love him. I think your initial shock is when you get bit by your own dog. You're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I better get rid of him. I think that's a normal reaction, but I also think if you sit back and think and said, oh, well, why did this happen? I've had him 3 years and he's never showed aggression. What can I do to change the environment or the situation so it doesn't happen again? I think that's the thing, because I mean, everybody knows we have 9 Danes here. Not everybody knows every little quirk that they have. Our dogs have quirks too. There's certain things that trigger them, so we know what the triggers are and we avoid those. Like Tank, for instance, Frank, he's not with us anymore, but he had guarding issues when we first got him as a puppy. He was actually kicked out of doggy daycare because he loves people over other dogs. So he is totally fine with meeting and greeting, and even at a young age when we got him, we didn't know what that was when we first started. He was the biggest puppy in puppy class, and he snapped at a little puppy, and you know, we decided that it would be better for all of us if we didn't bring him back. And we didn't get rid of him. We worked with him, and he had guarding issues for a while, you know, but I wasn't about to give up on him. And I could even see what the signs were. He would give out signs. You know, he'd put his head down and he'd make big wall eyes, and then I knew he was ready to snap at one of the other dogs. So we worked around it, you know, his whole life. As he got older, he didn't do it anymore, but it was a good many years that, you know, he did nip one of our other dogs that lived here, and thank God he's just a nipper and not an attacker. Like, you think it's all the same. It's really not. You have some dogs that will bite and let go, and then you have some dogs that are ready to attack and won't let go until you pull them apart. Thank God we don't have any of those here. But Frank was a nipper. He would nip the other dogs because he wanted, these were his humans, and they call that guarding. So yeah, you know, every dog has quirks. We have some dogs that seem to be perfect, but then again, the more you get to know him, you'll know, like, oh, he's great on walks, but if he sees a squirrel, forget it, he's gone. You know what I mean? It's just like little quirks that you know. Or like Hercules likes cats. I mean, I didn't know if he'd like cats or not, but he doesn't do anything to the cats, and now he's getting where he wants to play with the other dogs. He'll see him in the kennel and he pounces around and barks and wags his tail at him. His dad does the same thing, Hurley. So again, it's just learning what the quirks are and kind of going with it. So they're coming to get him tomorrow and take him back home. They do have a lot going on, as most people do, but they're willing to give it a shot, and I think he deserves a second chance, and he does love that family. I did appreciate the two good placements that reached out for us for Hercules, because they sounded like fantastic places for him. Single guys, some were familiar, both were familiar with Great Danes also. So I did tell the family that, like, I know you love him, but I do have 2 good homes set up for him that are willing to take him, but they want to try, and I respect their wishes. So we are going to get, Hercules is going to go home. So I'm sure he's super happy. We've had him all week and there's no issues at all with Hercules. The first day we had issues, that was it. With the kennel, we don't do the kennel. He's happy to see me. He does still prefer my husband over me, but he loves me up. He wants to follow me when we're together because it's still one-on-one time with him. We don't mix him with our other group. He's not going to be staying, so there's no sense of introducing him. So that's the update with Hercules. I'm hoping this is a happy after ending story with him, but we will know in time. So like I tell everybody, if things don't work out, we will go get them, but they have to be driving distance for us. If someone took our dog and one of our Danes and was moved to Florida, there's no way I could take them back because they're just too far away from us. But if it is physically possible, I will take them back. And be, totally honest with the new owner and tell them what was going on. So that's what we do here at Devoted Danes. So if you're new to our channel, check out our website, and it gives a little background about us and what we do. And if you like our videos, follow us, subscribe. It helps other people that likes the same things as we do, help us find our channel. So you guys have a good week, and next week should be puppies. We should have puppies next time. Next video comes out, we will have Eva's little babies here, and we'll see. But they did say they saw a clear 6. I don't know. We'll find out if there's 6, less or more. But that's kind of a rough estimate, and it's like I don't hold them to it because it's like she's having a C-section anyway, so it's not going to matter. We're going to find out soon enough. So y'all have a good week, and I'll see you next week.